back. I'm back. I'm back. I cannot thank you all enough. I got to get that right out in the open. I cannot thank you all enough for all the support you've all shown me. My channel has grown quite a bit over the last 2 days. I greatly appreciate it. Just had to get that out of the way for anybody on that's going to listen to this on replay later. Get some people on here, hopefully. I always survive. What's up, my brother Andy? Hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate the like already. Hope your house is coming along good, brother. It looks like it's coming along amazing. Barry Wood, good evening, brother. Harry, good evening, brother. Oh, yeah, I got some people in here. Good people tonight. Yeah, like I always Survive says, man, thumbs up, everyone. Helps me break away from this censorship bullshit. Midwest perspective. What's up, my brother Darren? It's good talking to you guys tonight on the phone. Looking forward to our little camp out trip. I'm really looking forward to you guys coming out this way. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well. I see some laughy faces or something coming up. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We got some people on here, so let's just dive right into this whole day to day, what's going on. Harry, yeah, brother, I'm not sure about these tariffs either. Canada is now retaliating, saying they're going to put tariffs on the United States on Tesla vehicles. Past my bedtime, always survive. Well, I appreciate you staying up, man, and tuning in for a little bit. You need to come out too when the rest of the guys come out, man. We'll have a good time. We'll camp out. We'll cook out. We'll do some shooting. Yeah, we'll just have a good time. Yeah, M9. Yeah, these will promote American products, but how long is it going to take before that to actually happen? And how much is the American people going to suffer and have to pay higher prices for everything? How long is that going to last? Copy that, brother. Absolutely, always survive. I will let you know. I'll give you a call tomorrow. It's going to be when it's a little warmer, because I know most of you don't enjoy this cold weather like I do. I know you do, though, Andy. You're always out in the shit, too, so I know the cold weather don't bother you either, man. Yeah, the last time they did tariffs started the worst economy in history. That's probably true. Yeah, and we're not even talking about the China tariffs or the Mexico tariffs. There's a lot going on. That's pretty gross, man. Benjamin, yeah, man, possibly blackouts could happen. Michigan, New York, and Minnesota, we get our electricity from Ontario, Canada. That's like 52 million people who could be possibly left in the dark. Not to mention, the price of steel, aluminum, copper, all going up. Rare earth minerals going up, food going up. Yeah, this could get ugly. I mean, every day it's looking uglier and uglier and uglier, if you want my opinion. Barry, you're good with the cold, but your wood stove is cooking tonight. Yeah, it's probably about 17 degrees right now here in Michigan. It's a little chilly. Um, as long as you got the right gear, you should be good. Something else I'd like to talk to all of you guys about, if we get some more people on here, is about maybe prepping for some of these events that could possibly be on the horizon. Like I said, I'm no fortune teller, but um, I have eyes and I have ears, and I'm paying attention to what is taking place and transpiring, not only here in America but around the world. So, Benjamin, I think this year will be survival mode for sure. Um, Guess we'll just have to wait and see, man. But it's better to be prepared for something than not prepared for it at all. Yeah, it's not that bad if you keep out of the wind. Exactly, the cold, the wind definitely uh, will get you. The elements will kill you fast as just any bullet. So you gotta be able to withstand the elements. Okay, we're getting some more comments here. Angela, what's up, heathen? Just doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Hopefully, getting this message out there, getting some more like-minded people together. Uh, that's uh, that's my goal. DB Cooper, glad you're doing regular lives. Much appreciated. Hey, these lives have helped me grow my channel. A lot of people have subbed to my channel, giving me a lot of likes, so that shows me that I'm not alone. Uh, James Graves, Arizona Deplorable here. Right on, brother. Welcome aboard if you're new. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to me, just hit that sub button, please, and give a like. Helps break the YouTube censorship, as I like to call it. No, I know, Harry. I'm not alone, man, and that's why I'm doing this, because I'm trying to build that community here on YouTube. I enjoy talking to all of you. I enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy your guys' perspective of things. I really do. Far from alone, DB Cooper says. Yeah, there's a lot of us out there that are thinking this and feeling this. Minnesota so liberal. Yeah, the east side of Michigan's pretty liberal as well. You know, Detroit. But yeah, I mean, uh, everything that has transpired over the last few days is only the beginning. Like I've said, I expect things to only get worse. I expect more chaos taking place. And like I've tried to say before in my other videos, I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just want to bring awareness to things, to bring light onto certain subjects, certain topics. That's what I'm trying to do. Barry Wood, you live in libtard land. That sucks. Redneck in the woods. Yeah, I'm a redneck in the woods. Joe, no man, I don't think Russian steel ammo will ever come back. No, I don't think that'll ever come back. Um, I see the price of ammunition going up because of the price of all metals going to go up. So we're going to see an increased price of ammunition, possibly even a shortage. Who knows? So my advice to everyone watching or listening, um, yeah, go buy some more ammo. You can only have too much ammo if you're trying to swim or if you're on fire. That's the only time you can have too much ammo on you. Well, welcome aboard. All is welcome on my channel. You know, as long as you're, somewhat respectful, I'll respect your opinion up to a point. where am I broadcasting from? I'm broadcasting from Michigan. I live in Michigan. I live in a small town. Um, I live in the middle of the woods. I have no neighbors. I try to be as self-sufficient as possible. Benjamin, I don't believe the Russian ammo is going to come back, man. Get a reloader and learn to reload your own ammo. That's a skill I think all of us should learn to do as well. It's something I'm going to pick up on here real shortly. I got lots of empty brass casings. Might as well refurbish it and repurpose it. Yeah, you can ask me a question. I don't know why you called me daddy, but yeah, you can ask any question you want, and I'll answer it to my best ability, and as you'll get nothing but my honest opinion. Yeah, reloading. I wouldn't eat any of that shit to be honest with you, buddy. So go home and cook yourself a real meal. Hey Chuck, welcome back, man. I'm glad you taking the time to come back and listen in from Kentucky. Harry, I don't know why they took down that plane. We're never gonna know the truth behind that. But there's like an interesting story. I heard that one of the pilots was related to Epstein, carried the Epstein name. Who knows? Barry Wood. Oh, oh, you heard it was a son of Epstein, Harry? I'm not sure, man. I could not honestly tell you on that. But no, here we go. Why? Why do people feel the need to come onto someone's channel who is actually trying to have an intellectual conversation with people and have to start making stupid comments? Like, seriously. But anyways, but yeah, Canada is threatening us back with tariffs of their own. Uh, Trump still wants to take Greenland. I heard him speak today that the the Denmark dynasty might not even have any claim to Greenland, and how Greenland wants to be sovereign and all this other nonsense, and how Greenland is so important to the security of the United States. And were his words. And how the Panama Canal is necessary for the security of America. Like, why all of a sudden are these things so important to us? It's because they know something we don't know, people. They know something bigger is coming down the pipeline and they're preparing for it the best they can and as quietly as they can. Yeah, Benjamin, it's all good. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother replying or whatever. Chuck, Newsmax 25 minutes ago reported the helicopter flight had uh, no second pilot that normally had pilot in the window on the left side. Yeah, man, I'm not sure. Hey, welcome, DJ Moore. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well, brother. Glad to have you aboard again tonight. But could we be facing an all-out economical economy war? Is this what all this could be? Is maybe that's what all these tariffs are? Um, to get other countries to put tariffs on to crash all the economies around the world? I mean, I guess it's possible. But what we do know for facts is that 25% tariff on Canada on their oil, which we get 61% of our oil from Canada. Michigan, New York, and Minnesota rely on electricity power from Ontario, Canada. Not to mention, we import like 30% of our lumber from Canada. And that's just Canada. That's not even talking about what China is going to do, what Mexico's going to do. See, when the price of food goes up and people's pay is the same, they're going to be okay. Then they're going to ask for a pay raise, get it. And the price of this is going to go up because the labor force goes up. Everything is going to continue to rise in price, people, for a while. That you better plan for. You better plan for gas prices to go up. The price of your food is going to go up. Hell, the price of your medication might go up. Basically, everything us consumers use on a daily basis is more likely going to go up. Yeah, I'm done with this guy. He's done. I can't even deal with it. Okay. Man. That's so distracting when people are just posting the stupidest shit ever, be showing complete ignorant. You just their ignorance. What what is so funny about that? You know, I mean, what makes people think people want to read that type of shit, or just morons? I'm glad there's very few of them ever on here. I mean, yeah, man, it's a total disrespect. Like I can deal with a lie, you know. I mean, I believe in freedom of speech, and I'll allow people their opinion. But man, when you keep just doing dumb shit like that, there's no way. You guys deserve better than that. So I'm not gonna force you guys to sit there and read through all that nonsense. Maybe I'd miss a comment from one of you guys that was actually important because his stupid ass. Hey, KP Heathen. Hey, brother, I have a moderator somewhere. Somehow I have one. I don't know who it is or what it is, but um, there's a lot of messages that come up here for a review. I don't know why some of them wasn't. Hey, Dixon, everything is pretty good. I'm doing well. I hope you guys are all doing well. KP Heathen, that's a YouTube mod. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never gave him permission, but I guess it is what it is. But I'd appreciate people you just hit that like button a couple times. Let's kind of get this going. Let's break the censorship. Let's break the YouTube's algorithm. Let's see if we can get a few more people on here. No, Harry, I have not shot that battery out of my 12 gauge yet. I will make a video about that. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that. Yellowstone is full of gold. What's up, my brother Joe? Absolutely, brother. Dixon, I'm gonna hang in there like a one-armed cat on a broken limb. Absolutely. That's all any of us can do right now is just hang in there and wait and see. But I think it's important that we should look at the possibilities, expect maybe the unexpected, prepare for the unexpected, because to me that's the times we're living in right now, where weird shit's just gonna happen and we're gonna be all caught off guard. Yeah, KP Heathen, I didn't see anything about that heart drop either. They're cute winter boots. You know, you're using code words for guns and books for ammunition and magazines. But then that just goes to show you that there is some absolutely crazy people out there who actually thought about targeting ICE. These women were unhinged. Yeah, DJ Moore, and they spend very little on border security there in Canada. You are correct. Yeah, Harry Graham, exactly. Panama said they will not go down without a fight. Just like Denmark told Trump to fuck off. They prepped and ready. Nice. Yeah, like, sub, and share, people. It helps me out tremendously. We're in this together. But if hypothetically, let's say Canada does shut off electricity to Michigan, New York, and Minnesota, and leaves us all in the dark, what kind of outcome is that going to bring? I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be happy about it. If I have no power, no electricity over these tariffs, how are all you going to feel when you can't find uh, gas or food? What if there's a gas shortage or gas jumps up to, let's say, $10, $12 a gallon? Because I think anything's possible nowadays. I really, truly do. Yeah, a lot of people that depend on electricity and everything, man, it's going to affect a lot of people. No, but you'll still need a lot of things to survive in the woods for any extended period of time. And surviving outside takes skills, a strong mindset, uh, a lot more than most people possess anymore. But yeah, Trudeau is firing back at Trump and threatening us with tariffs of their own and shutting down electricity and the oil flow to the United States. Got it, Ben. They're done it. Yeah, copy, copy. I'm not sure when Trudeau steps down. I'm not sure. I think he has to finish up his term before he can just step down. I haven't seen much today, so I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. I just thought I'd get on here and thank all of you for supporting me and hoping maybe you guys had something to talk about or some, topic maybe you wanted to bring up. Yeah, we are definitely strong together, Harry. Yeah, Barry. It's not a skill you just learn overnight, man. It took you 5 years just to right on. I understand that. Yeah, learning is everything, and you're still gonna learn. You're always, if you're not learning every day something new, means you're standing still and you're stagnant. Try to learn something new every day, people. DJ Moore. Right on, brother. No, I agree with you. There's a lot of people that can, but just imagine all the people that live in a city that have never been out to the country, uh, who have never heard the scary noises in the woods at nighttime. You know, you hear a lot of weird shit out in the woods when it's quiet and you're all alone out there. Yeah, Harry, I agree. I agree. But I think we all should be taking this pretty damn seriously, though. Instead of making it all a joke and listening to the mainstream media, how everything's going to be okay and there's nothing to see here, you know, uh, we better start taking our own responsibility for ourselves and the ones we care about a little more serious. Instead of planning that vacation or buying that new car this year, that if you have plans on, maybe buy something a little more practical. But that's just me. Yeah, very. That's so true. I agree, DJ. I agree. Harry, what vacation? Right on, brother. I feel you. Um, I feel you. But I think everyone should be prepping. I think everybody should be preparing. I think everybody should practice up on their skills, hone their skills, make everything become muscle memory. Uh, if you do train, train harder. If you've never picked up a gun, maybe go learn. If you're new to guns, practice up, learn from, and the only way you learn is through experience, by doing. I think people need to really start focusing on that, focusing on being able to take care of themselves and their loved ones, because you're your first line of defense. Oh, we got Woodmaster 101. Brother, we're just having a good conversation, talking about all these tariffs and just current events, things that have taken place, things that we all should maybe be concerned about. How maybe Michigan could be facing a blackout if Canada decides to cut our electricity here in Michigan. Yeah, so basically, Woodmaster 101, everything. Yeah, I just want to have uh, conversation with people. I enjoy looking at these comments when there's actually smart people on here. It makes me feel so not alone. because feeling alone, it's not a good thing. And I want people to know that there's people out there that is still fighting for them, that is still willing to be the tip of the spear. Because I believe with everything going on, it's only a matter of time before um, something big pops off, whether it's a false flag or it's a terrorist attack. That's another thing Trump did today. Was he attacked ISIS in Somalia um, and told all terrorist groups that you can run, you can hide, but we will hunt you down and we will kill you all. I'm pretty sure them were his exact words. Yeah, an EMP. EMP is a very possible thing. Everybody should have a Verity bag or a box, something to protect your electronics in case of an EMP. Um, Everybody should have a ham radio. I'm not licensed, but I have one. But in a shit hits the fan scenario, who's gonna give a shit about rules and laws? Because that's gonna go right out the window. Yeah, you should have preps in your vehicle. You should have, if you are lucky enough, like I am, to have property, private property, have some stash spots in case you have to bug out. See, I plan on bugging in. That's my plan. But, you know, that's not always a realistic thing because you might get ran off and you might have to flee. But it'd be good to be able to come back to your property later on and dig up some supplies that you had hidden. Brother, we're all on a list anyways. Our permission slips. I mean, everything we say and do is monitored. So we have no privacy at all. None, zero. There you uh, bug in first, bug out after. Right out, Woodmaster. That I mean, yeah, you bugging in, you have a better chance because you're familiar with your surroundings. You got all your gear. You can fortify your home. I did a video on that. I don't know, a month or so back about detect, detour, uh, delay, and defend. Learn those four things. You want to make your house not so welcoming. Make it so it doesn't appear to be a easy target. Make it look a place not to come mess around. Yeah, you could use yeah. Camouflage is going to be an important thing, buddy. Absolutely. You know, I thought about doing some videos on how to make camouflage out of raw material that you find out in the woods. Them videos that I put out just don't seem to get but maybe 100 views. But I'd be more than happy to show people that kind of stuff if any of you are interested in anything like that. There's a lot we have to learn from each other. We can all learn something from each other. Woodmaster, what do you mean I have to live on it? I'm not following, brother. Oh, I go live doing it. Yeah. Okay. Copy that. I see what you're saying. So when I'm doing them, do them live. Okay. I understand. Yeah, that probably would help for sure. For sure. Hey, Scar, welcome, welcome. Definitely bugging in too many people with 308 rifles. Speaking of suppressors, I think the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Hearing Protection Act or whatever it was called again. So maybe we will have a two-way win and we'll be able to buy suppressors just like any other gun accessory, and that would be amazing, and that would be a big win for us. Oh, the coyotes are out again tonight. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, Barry, I would like that as well, man. Did any of you hear the coyotes? Nope. Yeah, the Constitution stated that we have the right to bear arms. See, the Constitution doesn't grant us anything, it doesn't give us anything. What it does is it restricts the government's overreach, or is supposed to. It's supposed to protect our Bill of Rights. It doesn't give us anything. Um, Basically, it's a guideline for the government to follow to protect our rights as American citizens. I understand what you're saying, Dixon, but yeah, the Constitution does not grant us anything. It's a checklist. It's a restriction for the government. And like everybody, I hate the term democracy. We are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. There is a humongous difference. A humongous difference between a democracy and a constitutional republic. The mob doesn't rule in a constitutional republic. Yeah, upstate prepper. I couldn't have said it any better. You are spot on, man. You are spot on. Is there any of you have YouTube channels where you do videos or post things? If you do, um, send me a link or uh, put it in the comments because I'd like to start following some of you guys too. If any of you have your own channels, I mean, I was glad to find KP Heathen. Yeah, DJ, 25%. Yeah. So is Canada gonna put tariffs back on us? Like I said, could this be a trade war? Um, could this be a cause of an economy crash? I mean, we're seeing the price of gold go up, and when the price of gold starts fluctuating, that's usually a sign of bad things to come. Scott, good thing I'm in Texas if the grid goes down. Don't like the cold, huh, brother? Yeah, Upstate Prepper, I understand that, man. I will come subscribe to your channel. I'll help you build, because I believe, because I truly believe all we have is each other. That we gotta count on each other to get this information out. Because there's gonna be information that is gonna need to be shared eventually that we're all gonna need to hear. It's up to each and every one of us. Like I said before, I'm counting on all of you, uh, to help, get these videos out there. You know, that's why I ask you, if you're not sub, please sub to my channel, because most of, my views are by people who ain't even sub, because most of my subs don't even get notifications. You know, just give me a like. You know, help break that censorship. I hate censorship. I don't agree, buddy. You know something. Everybody knows something. Everybody is a special person. Everybody is gifted. Everybody has the ability to do great things. Everybody has the ability to accomplish anything they want. It's all about mindset. Gotcha, Dixon. You know, I'm just, trying to look out for, people who do have channels, because I'd like to, listen to some of you guys and, uh, see things from your point of view, your perspective. That's how we learn from each other. But I think here what's going to happen real soon is there's going to be, another terrorist attack from ISIS, here in the States, and that's going to pull us into war with Iran. That's my prediction. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but that is, I'm going to get that out here right now and just say that is one of my predictions. Another one of my prediction is that, everything us consumers here in the States, purchase is going to go up in price, and it's not just going to be a little bit. I mean, it's already been wild. We've had raging wildfires. We've had crazy winter snowstorms, snow in places that shouldn't get snow, or when they do, it's very little. We've had F-35s crash. We've had two jets crash. Um, a mysterious fog that was making people sick. The drones that just vanished out of thin air and nobody's talking about no more. Um, there's just a lot going on. There's probably so much shit that we're not aware of, because the mainstream media is not going to put out, the scary stuff. They're only allowed to put out what they're told they're allowed to put out. So that leaves, a lot of us in the dark all the time. And that's why we got to be critical thinkers. We have to be vigilant. We have to stay alert. We have to be able to share, our concerns and our messages back and forth to each other. We need to build a strong community of patriots, of people who love freedom, who people who love their country and are worried about the direction or the shape it's in. Goes back to your second Cherokee ancestors. I got like 12% Cherokee in me as well. My great grandma was 100% Cherokee. You have a 3-year-old shepherd lab mix, likes to hunt, and is a good. Dogs are a good thing to have. Absolutely. I had a Western European shepherd named Odin. He weighed about 98 pounds. He was a beast. He was a scary dog. And like I said, I don't have a lot to talk about tonight, people. I just wanted to really get on here and just thank you all for helping my channel grow. Without all of you, none of this would be possible. And I truly, truly appreciate it because we are planning some Second Amendment rallies coming up. There's definitely going to be more things to talk about coming up here in the next few days because you know we can't go a couple days without something crazy happening. So I just want to get to know each and every one of you a little better. I want you to all to get to know me a little bit better. I mean, it's nice seeing you guys talk amongst yourself. That shows me that people do care about one another. That we're still American citizens. That we know we're in this shit together. All we have to count on is each other. Even though we may be from different parts of the state, but you know, something happens in Louisiana where KP Heathen's from, he can alert me here in Michigan and be like, "Hey man, this shit's happening in Louisiana," and likewise, or Repo Man from Texas, or uh, you know, if you're from another state and something's happening there, you could get that information out to me. Harry, just like 2AEDU, yeah, he's family. 2AEDU is one of the only channels I stayed sub to because that man actually is fighting for our Second Amendment. He does so much digging and research into all them bills. My hat's off to 2AEDU. If you don't know who he is, go check him out on YouTube and give him a like and a sub on his channel because he truly supports the Second Amendment as well, people. Yeah, KP Heathen. That's the same thing I try to do, brother. I try to establish contacts in every state. I used to have that. Oh, upstate prepper here in Western New York, deep behind enemy lines. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Seeing as how you're on here, has those drones totally disappeared over New York and New Jersey, as far as you know, upstate prepper? Have you seen any weird drones or anything like that in New York? Because I still just find that awful funny that those drones just disappeared and we were only told that they were ours and there was nothing to worry about. It was just a normal exercise. Uh, I just don't sit well with me. Yes, we all need to put our differences aside for the greater good. We are all dealing with this, and we can make it better if we all come together. I do believe that. Yeah, absolutely. It's like the drones just disappeared out of nowhere. Like they were here and then they were gone. Oh, upstate prepper, no drones, but lots of military in the sky, though. Thomas, something big is coming. I could not agree with you more, Thomas. I could not agree with you more. I don't know what's coming down the pipeline, but the way everything is going, I mean, you can definitely see the writing on the wall. Yeah, that's Harry. That's the drones was like probing before an attack, intel gathering, gathering intel on all of our infrastructure, all of our power grids. Who knows? Our power grids here in the United States sucks ass anyways. Scouts, yeah, recon. I mean, that's what Rule number one is know your enemy. Know more about your enemy than you know about yourself. Testing our reaction, yeah, to see what we would do. I don't doubt that a bit, man. Not a bit. Yeah, upstate prep, but there's so much. Yeah, maybe more. Right. Oh, Angela, maybe all the countries that own our land are mapping out their territory for big plans. Yeah, I don't understand how we sell our land, we the people's land, yours and my land, to foreign countries. Make that shit make sense. How do we allow a foreign country to own land here in the United States? The government isn't even supposed to own our land. They're allowed to own 10 square miles, and that is DC. That is, quote unquote, what they're supposed to be allowed to own. And billionaires are definitely a problem, Harry. Angela, yes, Canada owns most of the land here in the United States. It's, I believe, like, uh, I think like 14 or 17% or something. Yeah, New Orleans and the Trump Tower. Everyone forgot about that already. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Yeah, we had that guy drive through the crowd in his pickup truck. What was he carrying now, people? Remember, he had an ISIS flag. Remember, he had an ISIS flag. They found an ISIS flag and that guy that ran them people over in New Orleans. And then we had that Tesla truck, that cyber truck exploding at Trump's tower. Yeah, that was big news for a minute. Same story being pushed by all the media, and then it just disappeared. Right on, Skull. Yeah, see, there's so much that happens that we forget about shit like that. It just happens, I guess. I mean, there's only so much. I guess our minds can process at one time. At least for me, there is. Skull never forgets. Now, you are all a bunch of awesome people. Yeah, DJ. Who knows if they're turning on the military? Yeah, the supposed like pipe bomber that was at J6 that nobody could seem to find. I believe that was probably a Fed or something, or they would have definitely caught that guy. I mean, look at how many people they rounded up uh, and took away years of their lives for nothing. But see, that's really personal to me because I know a few people that got locked up over that shit. One of my buddies named Matt, who was the guy I looked up to, who got me motivated, who got me started wanting to even start a militia because I seen him out fighting for Flint's clean water during the Flint water crisis here in Michigan back in 2015. This is a good man, and he was wrongfully locked up for 4 years. but he is free now, so that is good news, and that makes me extremely happy. 12.3 million acres. Is that what Canada owns here? Oh, DJ Moore, the dude was definitely an FBI. He has been busted out. Copy that, brother. Wigmaster 101, the New York subways have a military presence for a while now. Yeah, I mean, look what happens in the subways. People get set on fire by these illegal immigrants. That I know we've gotten rid of a bunch so far, but we need to get rid of a whole bunch more. A whole bunch more. Did I miss something? Yeah, and we haven't even seen what Mexico's gonna do yet. We've heard what Canada plans on doing over these tariffs, but we haven't heard what Mexico's gonna do over these tariffs or what China's gonna do. Who's next? I heard he. This is another thing. Okay, I did hear this tonight as well. That he plans on putting tariffs on the European nation. Isn't that some of NATO, or you know, Scott, the Green Beret was being watched, and he warned about drones being Chinese. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were Chinese. I don't believe they were ours, especially with the briefing and the little bit of information that was given out to us from the lying ass media. Yeah, I don't believe it. Maybe Celine Gomez has a few rooms open. Oh, you got to joke around a little bit. Got to have fun. Got to have a little fun from time to time. Make light of shit a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, people. The way things are looking, I'm getting a little more nervous. I'm seeing things in a different light. I feel like I should be prepping more, training more, um, and I'm gonna start doing that. I, I don't become lax, people. Don't become comfortable because you think things are on the up and up right now because Trump is our president. Now, I'm so critical on Trump is because I voted for Trump because I expect him to do and make the American people strong again, make our country strong again without taking us into a war, make us a solid, united country again. That's why I'm so critical on him. Now, I knew what I was getting when Biden became president. I knew what I was getting. So there was what nothing I could do or say about that. I just bitch and complain. But basically the same thing. But I'm holding Trump accountable. Like everybody needs to hold him accountable. Don't be led blindly, people. Don't be fooled into thinking everything's good. Armored Ghost, man, I kind of agree with you and I kind of don't. I do agree that we are really divided and there's so many different people. But if we could find the one common goal, which should be freedom for all and prosperity, where we could all prosper, I think then we could come together. But the elitist, the whoever, the bigwigs, the deep state, whatever you want to call it, who are pulling the strings, they keep us divided. Why do you think the race card always gets brought up? You know, they never let the race card die. Because if we were united, we're strong. Uh, could you imagine that? I mean, that would be a dream of mine come true. Yeah, DJ, more people are too spoon fed, brother. I agree with you on that as well. Dixon, I agree with you. We can't put everything in one world, in one land. And I'm kind of afraid maybe that's what is taking place right now. We've heard about the New World Order for how many years now? You know, one world government, one global currency, one master to rule all of us. I mean, this has been talk and speculations for years. Maybe there's some truth behind it, and maybe that's what we're seeing being played out right now. Now, I'm only speculating on that because I really don't know. But when they tell you something and giving you clues on what they're getting ready to do and prepare you for it, is to lighten the shock. It's to lighten the pure numbness of what just happened. See, they're getting us used to all this crazy shit and all these lies. They're programming us and manipulating us with mainstream media. That's why I'm not going to talk about just what the news talks about. I'll tell you what the news said, and then I'll tell you my opinion on it, my perspective of it. I don't see anybody else really doing that. And more people should definitely do that. That's why I asked if any of you on here have a channel. If you have a channel that you post videos on or, share it on here, let people know. I'll gladly do whatever I can to help anybody out because you guys have helped me tremendously grow. If you're not sub, please consider subbing to my channel. Help me grow. Give me a like. Help break this algorithm. Help give YouTube the finger on their censorship because I'm not monetized. I'm counting on all of you. DJ Moore, you can't share links. How come? What about after I end the video? Could you put the link in the comment section after I end the video? No bunkers for us, Skull. Absolutely. We don't have bunkers. We don't have nowhere to run and hide. We don't have security detail. We don't have a stockpile of food for 20, 30 years. At least I don't. If you do, hats off to you for prepping and being prepared. You need a mod wrench to share links. I'm not sure what that is. All right, the upstate prepper believes that the New World Order is a very real thing. The way it's looking, man, I'm in agreement with you. We got new person, RYN. Good evening all. Good evening to you. Yeah, Armored Ghost, we don't have Zucker bunks exactly like all these billionaires and all these celebrities and all these old breakers and crooked ass politicians have bunkers, have armed security detail, uh, have the best of the best to protect them, while we're left scraps. Why we're not even given scraps anymore. We're just left to defend for ourselves and fight amongst ourselves over scraps. And that's now. Imagine when it. Just imagine if food becomes scarce or gasoline becomes scarce. We're gonna see the worst type of people. We're gonna see the bad side of people. That's what people are not prepared for. Yeah, everything is paid by our taxes. The shackles we wear around our ankles that hold us down are paid for by our taxes. All these wars are paid for by our taxes. All these illegal drugs coming in across our country are probably being paid for by our taxes. All these illegals were taken care of by our taxes. Now we got to pay for them to go back. How much money is that going to cost us to send 21 million of them back? Yeah, people, this is a great big snowball effect. The snowball is it's going to pick up speed, and we're going to just see a lot of things unfolding in the upcoming months and years. I mean, this we're like, what are we? 11 days in, 12 days in to Trump's presidency, and it's already escalated to this point. No, I'm all for kicking ass and taking names and making America strong and making America great again. But pick one fight at a time. Don't bite off more than you can chew. And that's kind of what I see happening right now. We're biting off a little more than we can chew because if Russia, China, Iran, and all these other smaller countries decided to join forces and actually attack the U.S., we don't have nobody coming to our aid. I mean, we pay for all of NATO. Our strongest ally is probably England. So, yeah, I mean, we're on our own, people. I cannot express that enough. We are on our own. Yes, we would be in big trouble, Barry. Very big trouble. Yeah, Thomas, people in that kind of situation, who knows what they would do? I do know that there's been studies that have proven that 9 meals, if people don't eat for 3 days, people will go crazy. People will do things that they normally would not do. As a man, are you going to let your kid go hungry? Are you going to try to do, would you do whatever's in your power to make sure your kids was fed that night? See, we don't know what it's like. These third world countries, like where all these illegals have came from, that's their average everyday of life. They are used to that shit. If we had to do that, the American people are going to lose their shit. We're because we're pampered. We really don't understand true hardship. The Great Depression that happened back in the 30s and 40s, maybe that's coming back, and we're going to have to live through that. Dixon, it just sent me to cover. What's that mean? Yeah, DJ, 3 days from anarchy. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And that's saying that uh, that's just food scares. That's just people going hungry. That's not people, hypothetically, that's not people going out and raiding other people or large groups of people coming to the country and taking over uh, people like me who live in the country because they want what I have, because they have nothing. Now, see, the people that live in the country that prep and prepare, you better have a plan to defend that. You better have a strategy in mind in case of something like that. Yes, Barry, we have a Society of Sugar Junkies. I'm one of them, man. I hate to admit it, but upstate prepper, I prep for me and my wife and my 5 kids, and my wife doesn't support my preparedness. See, man, brother, hats off to you because I know if your wife's not supporting you on that, man, that makes it hard. It makes your job twice as hard. I've been there. Get winded walking to the mailbox. Yeah, cardio, training, being in shape. That's something we all need to take a little more serious, myself included. Absolutely. I got to get hard, people. You got to get tough because we're facing tough times. Uh, Good times create soft men. Hard times create strong men. I didn't know the aging population and the birth rate was declining. Armed ghost. I did not. I was not aware of that. Yeah, get rid of your liabilities, uh, because they will come after your assets. Absolutely, and it will get you killed. Yeah, if people know you have something and they don't have it and they need it, you become a target. There's no doubt about that. That's why I don't show everybody all my preps or all my firearms or relinquish everything I know. I keep a little bit of shit secret to myself, but I am willing to share my knowledge with all of you. I'm willing to share my experiences with all of you. Um, I've done a few training videos, I believe, that are still up a couple years ago. The things I think people should have on hand right now is enough food for you and whoever lives in your home for at least 5 to 7 days. Food and water. You should have a way to defend yourself. Uh, your rifles. My preference is an AR platform. It's what I'm most comfortable with. I think everybody should have a shotgun as well and a sidearm and lots of ammunition. Yeah, you just can't let everyone know everything and be good with it. Absolutely, Barry. Just don't have your AR sit it in your closet or your safe. Come proficient with it. Use it. It's a tool. It's meant to be used. Um, and just because you plink doesn't mean you're trained with it. Because if you wear body armor, your whole shooting stance is going to change. Instead of standing sideways like normal, you got to stand forward with your knees shoulder width apart. The more gear you have on, the harder it is. Harder to move, harder to manipulate things. Learn how to do mag changes fast. just practice. Yeah, did I say that wrong? I might have said that wrong. Goblin. Yeah, absolutely. What you said, I might have said it wrong. Yeah, freeze dried foods are a good thing. Absolutely. You can't really survive on it, but it's a good thing to have. Protein is going to be your hardest thing to store unless you can your own chicken. I mean, because if there's no power and it's middle of the summer, it's hard to keep meat fresh. Oh man, imagine eating spam most days. That would be horrible. When I was a kid, I used to like spam, but can't hardly stomach that shit anymore. DB Cooper, speaking of night vision, L3 Harris just quit selling to civilians. What? No, right on, DJ. Oh, Goblin, I had the first half right. But yeah, I believe we are getting ready to face some really tough times, people. Probably things that most of us we haven't had to deal with in our lifetime. That's what I'm seeing coming down the pipeline. Oh, right on, Upstate Prepper. I understand. Yeah, some people mentally just it messes with their brain too much to think of the possibilities, because it is scary. It is alarming. Yeah, Rug, I'm gonna grow some food. I think if you have the ability to plant a garden, no matter how small, plant it. And if you have more room like I do, plant extra for other people because that could be a good bartering tool or just being able to help somebody out in need. I guess I'm that type of person. I'm willing to help people until I get burnt or until I get disrespected. Um, Being disrespected to me, uh, I have no use for you. If you don't respect me, there's no purpose. You are absolutely useless to me. That's why I can't lie about anything, um, because lying to me is the ultimate form of disrespect. If you lie, it means you don't respect yourself or others. Yeah, Goblin, the psych ops and propaganda are off the chain right now. I could not agree with you more on that. Like I've said, we're always being lied to. We're always being manipulated. We've been programmed our entire lives to believe a certain way. We're told how to feel. We're told how to act. From celebrities telling you, if you don't listen to this, you're not cool, or if you don't support designer jeans or this that, or the other, you're not cool. We're being programmed. We've been programmed. A lot of us, I don't think anybody on here or anybody that is subbed to my channel is that because I believe you are all free thinkers. Yeah, Dixon, a community man. Yeah, I stand up for my community. I've stood. I have fought for R2A. I have fought for people's freedom of speech so they could exercise their First Amendment peacefully without being assaulted by people like Antifa or Redneck Revolt. Absolutely, Armed Ghost. The truth is not a very truthful place. It's not. Question everything. Could not agree more, Barry. Ryan, I believe that's your name. Yeah, man, we're still free to a certain point. I don't think we're truly free. We have permission slips to travel on public roads. We have permission slips to carry a concealed weapon, at least here in Michigan. But everybody has a driver's license. Everybody pays for car insurance and registration on their vehicle. So, are you that free? Yeah, I don't trust Bitcoin or any of that currency. Uh, I mean, our money is fake as it is. There's nothing that backs the US dollar. There is not enough gold to back how much money's been printed. That's why they just keep printing more, keep printing more, keep printing more. The only thing that gets countries out of debt is war, people. That's the only thing that gets countries out of debt. Yeah, gold may be God's currency. It'll always be valuable. But who's it going to be valuable to? Because I can tell you right now, in a true fan, if the shit hits the fan, or if there's chaos of any sort, or whatever the case may be, and somebody brings me a hunk of gold because they're hungry and they expect me to give up my food for some gold, it ain't gonna happen. I don't care if they try to give me an ounce for a loaf of bread. I'm not taking something that's only gonna be worth something if I make it out of this, and everything magically goes back to being normal. See, I see a lot of these. Well, I used to, not so much anymore because I don't listen to all them fake ass YouTube channels anymore. But always trying to sell people gold and silver. Stock up on gold and silver. Gold and silver is only good if you make it out of something. You can't eat it. I'd rather have something that is usable, like a gun, ammunition, food, medicine, medical supplies, shelter. Anything's better than a hunk of gold when it comes to a shit hits the fan scenario. Yeah, stable food and water. Learn how to purify your own water too. I can teach you how to make waterproof matches, Harry. I can show you guys on how to do a lot of things. Rare metals like lead. I mean, excuse me, people, but yeah, things that are practical is what you should be investing your money in, not luxuries right now. Things that could eventually or eventually save your life someday if needed. Toilet paper. I mean, that's a prime example. I'm glad you brought that up, Armored Ghost. Look at how people acted over a shortage of toilet paper. of toilet paper. Imagine if that was food, how chaotic that would have been back then or today. Just think about that, how people acted over toilet paper. Imagine how they would act for food. That could get really, really, really ugly really, really quick. Yeah, Harry, I agree with you. I'd rather have 2 pounds of rice than 2 pounds of gold in a shit hits the fan scenario. Absolutely. Now, rice and oats and beans are some of the best things you can stock up on because they have a long shelf life. Yeah, DJ, if people paid attention during the Rona, you see how it unfolds. Absolutely. That whole thing was a behavioral experiment to see how people around the world would react. And now we're hearing about a bird flu scare. But I did hear something really fucking terrifying uh, here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Not far from me, there was a case of tuberculosis. That was probably brought in across the southern border. That's why all these new and weird ass diseases we haven't seen here in the States for hundreds of years is because of all these illegals that are here. They're bringing these weird ass diseases with them. Yeah, Barry, and most folded and complied. A lot of people did comply during the whole Rona scare, the whole pandemic, the plandemic. They planned that all out. See, they think we're all stupid. They think that if they repeat a lie enough, that we'll all buy into it, or we'll just forget about it because there'll be something else to distract us or take our attention away from it. I really don't. I don't know about that. I don't think they would accept gold if there was a limited supply of food. People are greedy, uh, and people are going to look out for themselves and their loved ones before they look out for you or yours. And that's just a cold hard truth. That's I know all of you would be the same way. You would look out for you and yours before you would look out for me, and I'd expect that. I'm a stranger, but that's why I'm trying to get to know all of you and let all of you get to know me a little better. That's why I'm doing these live videos. I wish I could meet each and every one of you in person. I wish we all lived close together so instead of doing live videos, we could all hang out maybe around the bonfire and discuss these topics. That is the one good thing about technology right now that I do like is it allows me to talk to like-minded people, to see their insights, their point of views. It helps me, and I help some of you all out too. I hope I give you some else to look at, a different way to look at things, because that is my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, Dixon, self-preservation. It's our strongest human instinct. Self-preservation. Now, yes, that is our strongest instinct we have by far. By far. Yeah, Harry, it would be. it would be cool to hang out. You're just gobbling. I'm just below an Indy. We are everywhere. Right on, brother. Um, are you talking about Indiana? Do you know anything or heard anything about the UN being in Indiana? Because I've heard a couple people talking about it. I can't really find nothing out about it except for some guy on YouTube talking about it. But I would like to know if you know of anything, Goblin. Right on, DJ. No, Ruger, I get you, man. But I would rather honestly spend my money on ammunition or uh, better night vision, maybe thermal, some security cameras. You know, there's a lot more to me. There's way more important things that I would definitely do with my money than buy some gold right now. I mean, gold's up to almost $2,800 an ounce. Um, that's usually a sign of bad things to come when gold starts fluctuating um, and increasing in value that fast. Because, see, people, it takes trillions and trillions of dollars to make gold fluctuate, the price of gold fluctuate. It takes trillions and trillions of dollars to make it fluctuate. So that means countries from around the world are expecting something. That's why everybody is pulling all their gold out of the London Reserve. I mean, it's being pulled out by the metric tons. Uh, Upstate prepper, yeah, maybe silver, but with gold, $3,000 equals World War. You are probably absolutely correct on that, upstate prepper, because when the price of gold keeps going up, that means the price of everything uh, goes up and the value of the dollar decreases. The American dollar is already collapsing. It's already losing value in other countries. Yeah, quarters before 65 are 50% silver. Yes. Yeah, Ruger, if gold goes up to 3K an ounce, there's a big problem for all of us. Could not agree more. I mean, yeah, there would be a lot of scary people out there if things become scarce. If you know, blackouts occur or we go to war. And all these things they might not ever happen and everything might be rainbows and unicorns from here on out. And that's what I would prefer, but I'm a realist, just like all of you on here are realists. Everybody watching is probably a realist and realizes that things are not looking good. Not just for us here in America, but for people around the world. And I still have not been able to find out any more information. Maybe some of you on here might be able to help me out. Um, but why did Trump take away a bunch of Patriot missiles from Israel and ship them to Ukraine? I caught a little clip on a short video on YouTube a couple days ago about that. I don't know if it's true, um, but I'd like to know because I thought we were done funding Ukraine's bullshit. Yeah, DJ, absolutely, man. In the best of times, you still should be prepping. You still should be prepping no matter what. The best of times, because if you're trying to prep during the worst of times, it's already too late. Like I said, I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to open everybody's eyes up to possibilities. That's all. Just possibilities. And prepping never stops. Eyes wide open. Likewise. Absolutely likewise. Heighten folks' awareness. DB Cooper, that's what I'm trying to do. Is just, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for whoever just gave me a bunch of likes and hearts. Yeah, people probably not going to be on here much longer. We're going on like an hour and a half, looks like, or so. Uh, but before I go, I'll probably give another 20 minutes or so. Maybe go a full 2 hours, maybe. But just please consider subscribing and giving a like to this video just to help me out. Armored Ghost, coffee prices have risen considerably. I haven't been to the grocery store in a few days, man. Honestly, I'm kind of scared to go. I don't want to see everything skyrocketed in price because when I seen the price of eggs was $8 a dozen, I was like, holy shit. That's not good. Eggs is an awesome source of protein. It's good for men. It's good for your testosterone. So men, eat a lot of eggs. Yeah, Barry, I agree. Pork is still fairly cheap. Armored goes. Yeah, when the staple food skyrockets, exactly. Eggs of all things. Milk's probably gonna rise. Everything is gonna increase in price, people, over the next few weeks, possibly months, maybe years. I guess we'll all have to wait and see and find out together. That's all we can do is just wait and see and find out together. Egg hoax 4.0. Goblin, that's crazy shit though, man. $8 for a dozen of eggs. When I was used to paying 99 cents. That's a big increase. Yeah, stock your pantries, people, to the best of your ability. I know not everybody has the resource to do so, myself included. Uh, but take a little spare money if you have it and put it towards stockpiling. Invest in your own security. Invest in your own safety. Invest in your own ability to survive uh, during anything, during a natural disaster or a man-made disaster. Be prepared for anything, because right now it's hard to know what to even prepare for. That's why you got to keep it simple: food, water, shelter, and protection. Keep it simple. The simpler you can keep it, the easier it is going to be for you to remember it and implement it into your daily life. Uh, and like somebody was saying, if you are into your Second Amendment, if you own guns, train with them, practice with them. Don't just leave them sitting in your safe. Uh, Become very familiar with your firearms. Uh, be familiar with your preps. Know how to use your ferro rod. Know how to use your fire starting kit. Know how to make sure you know how to make a fire, because there's a lot of skills that people just don't even know anymore. Basic survival skills. It's something that we should all take serious. Our own safety, our own security. John Bryan, that's cool. Yeah, if I had running water here, I mean, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, later, Harry G. Night, brother. Uh, should I get a 16-inch mid length or a 16-inch carbine length AR? A 16-inch barrel is the same thing, man. I'd go with the 16-inch free float barrel. Yeah, midday, y'all. Yeah, free floats are the best. Absolutely. Bolt tailed ammunition is the best ammo for your AR. Try to run 5.56. It's a little hotter. I like the green tip. I like the 62 grain green tip. Mid length softens the recoil. You can always just put a heavier buffer tube or a buffer spring in it. There's a lot of things you can do to your AR to customize them to your own liking. Just reading a few of these comments on here. Yeah, JM 94 556 is just a little better than 223. It's a little hotter, but make sure your rifle's chambered for that, people, before you go trying to shoot a 5.56 out of a gun that's only rated for a 223. You'll have bad results. I had a buddy using a Remington 700, I believe it was, that was only rated for 223, and he shot a 5.56 out of it, and it blew his bolt carrier back out of his gun. He's lucky he didn't get hurt. What do I run for optics? I run Trigicon. I run a red dot Trigicon on my primary. Um, I'm looking to get a magnification for it. Um, but I believe in you do get what you pay for when you buy your gear. I learned that the hard way over the years, buying cheaper shit only for it to break, and then I actually have to go out and spend more money to buy the better equipment. So I learned my lesson. Um, Buying better equipment, um, less chance of failure. I've had better luck doing that than trying to buy cheaper shit and having it break, and then having to, not only am I wasting money on junk, then I got to go out and buy something better. And so yeah, just buy it once, I guess, is what I'm getting at. My buddy Woodmaster 101, I'm not sure if he's still on here, but he makes custom Kydex holsters uh, for just about any pistol. He's made me a couple. He's made me a couple knife sheaths, a case for my radio, AK or AR-15. I like both of them, but I'm more comfortable with an AR-15 because of the less recoil. I can stay on target way better with an AR-15 than I can an AK. Yeah, measure measure twice, cut once. Absolutely. Yeah, basically, Armored Ghost is whatever you prefer, whatever you are more comfortable with. Um, Now I just know that I am a whole lot better off with an AR platform than I am an AK. I have a lot of buddies that have AKs, and they like to jump around. Um, I'm sure you could adapt to that recoil, but when you're not used to the recoil and you're just used to being able to stay right focused on target, yeah, I prefer the AR-15 for that. But I love all guns. Let's just be honest. There's not a gun I don't like. Not a big fan of high point, but we've all had them. Oh, all you got to do is throw them big heavy things at somebody. Oh, John, that's awesome. JM94, you got a 730-6 cherry stock. That sounds beautiful. I like 30-6s too. I prefer them over the 270 or a 308. Do I like Gen 5 Glocks? I'm a Glock guy, so I gotta say yeah, but I rock the Gen 2s, so I do have a Gen 4, I believe, also. My G44, I believe, is a Gen 4 or a Gen 3. But my G22 and my G17 are both Gen 2s. I like the Detroit Street Sweeper. An SKS, a rock. Wouldn't want to have to run with one when shit hits the fan. Yeah, I believe my first gun I ever bought was an SKS with a Monte Carlo style stock and a detachable 30 round magazine. Um, I was 18 years old, and that's been 30 years ago. I still remember that thing. I had fun with it. Hell yeah, you have a G45? Nice. Nice. Um, I had a G33 for a while, but I got sick of paying the price for that 357 SIG ammo. Man, that shit's crazy. Just like the 10 millimeter. A lot of people don't know that the 40 cal is basically just a cut down 10 millimeter. That's my everyday carry is a 40 cal. Oh, I bet it'd give you a black eye. I've scoped myself a few times, shooting other people's guns that yeah, trying to get focused in. Yeah, I've whacked myself a few times with a scope. You got a 5-shot RX adder crossbow with a red dot sight. Ruger, that sounds badass, man. That sounds sweet. I got a crossbow. I'm not a big fan of crossbows. Um, I know they're deadly as hell, and I know that they penetrate a lot of body armor that a lot of calipers won't. So a crossbow works really good, especially against soft body armor. But one that is repeating crossbow, that'd be sweet. DJ Moore, Daniel Defense AR 556 with Vortex optics. Hell yeah, brother. I rock a BG Defense. It's made right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's bazooka green, Cerakoted, and it's got Kyle Rittenhouse's autograph on it. That's my primary. I have a couple different ARs. I have an AR pistol. Yeah, the Mossberg Shockwave is pretty sweet. Rye Uh, it's a pretty fun little gun to play with. We got somebody new. Finally made it. How is everyone? We're doing well. We've had a good conversation tonight. Uh, I don't think we've actually really talked a whole lot about anything, just a little bit about everything. You be DB Cooper. I run all BCM. KP Heathen. I have a 12 gauge bullpup. Right on. So does my buddy Midwest Perspective. I'm a fan of bullpups. I like bullpups. The PS90 is badass. Um, the Star Og is pretty sweet. I like bullpups. Absolutely. Yes, I throw axes. Jam 94 Savage 320 model. Bottom eject. Them are sweet. Got a Maverick 880 for security. That's basically, a Mossberg 500. I believe I have a Maverick 88 and laying around here somewhere. Your new favorite channel. Well, thank you. Please hit that sub button and give me a like. Help me, like I said, always give YouTube the finger to censorship. I'm counting on all of you to help this channel grow for all of us. Gun show ammo so expensive. I guess because people think they can charge whatever they want for it, man. I really don't have an answer to that. Oh, you're already subbed but missed and liked all my videos. Oh, you already mass liked. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Bolt action rifle suggestion. I like Remington 700s. I like for a bolt action rifle. I would go with at least a 30-06, maybe a 7 mil. You want something pretty big. I guess that depends on what you're using it for. Me, if I was to go out and buy a rifle like that, it's going to be at least a 30-06 or a 7 mil. It's going to be a little bit bigger. JM94, thank you. I really appreciate that, and I hope everybody feels the same way as you do. Ruger, you got tomahawks. Yeah, they are cool to throw. I got a couple fast axes. Um, I'm not super great with them, but I can throw them and stick them. I'm uh, haven't tried with knives yet, but I'm thinking about actually getting into blacksmithing, building myself a little forge, and maybe start making some knives or axes. I mean, I have a lot of scrap steel around here. Have the pole bar, I have everything to do it. It's just doing it. So maybe that's something I'll pick up here real shortly. Well, thank you for sharing it to Facebook and Instagram. I appreciate that. I really do. Nice skull. That's a good price for 22 rounds. That's yeah, that you did pretty good there. I remember when 22 shells used to be like $8 for 550 of them. And that was, maybe 10, maybe a little longer. Just time flies. But I remember me and my buddies just sitting out here in an afternoon going through 2 or 3 thousand rounds of 22 shells, just shooting at these big ass bees I have that are about this long. I think they're called cicada bees or some shit, but I'm not joking, people. They're bigger than my thumb, and you can shoot them with 22s. It's fun. They burrow in the ground and they make a big nest and they hover over their hole. And when they're hovering, you crack them. That shit was fun. Yes, ammo prices are ridiculous. I could not agree with you more on that. What state do I live in? I live in Michigan. I'm a nobody who lives in the middle of the woods. Thunderbolts. Oh, I forgot about those. uh, when I find a good deal on CCI ammunition for the 22, I try to pick that up because it is a little bit better quality. I haven't had as many misfires, and a misfire could cost you your life someday. So buy the cheaper ammo for plinking and buy the better ammo for self-defense. But some, I think, maybe some of you, if you don't already have it, is something you might want to think about investing in, is some type of body armor. Invest in some Kevlar gloves. Invest in, it don't have to be the best of the best, but good body armor could eventually be a lifesaver. KP Heathen, I need to get some plates for my body armor. If you already have level 3, um, you're well aware that that'll stop most small caliber, especially small arms. But plates, man, plates are heavy. Even if you get ceramic plates, they're still quite heavy. So if you do get them, man, I suggest you wear them around and get accustomed to it. That is the thing with every piece of gear you get, every piece of new equipment you get, test it out, use it, uh, make it part of you. Like, I feel naked if I don't have my pistol on my side. I don't feel, it does not feel normal. Make everything that you do in life just muscle memory. Just need to stop an arrow. Arrows are pretty deadly. Most arrows, most bows, crossbows will definitely penetrate level 3 body armor. I'm not so sure about the level 3A plus from Safe Life Defense because it has a stab protection plate also. It stops punctures. Try cast iron. I've shot cast iron pans and they are not bulletproof. What shocked me was that motorcycle helmet I shot with my 9mm, and it didn't penetrate. That honestly, that shocked me. I figured the 9 would have went through, but it didn't. All right, Will, good night, man. Thanks for joining in again tonight. It looks like I got quite a few people on here from Texas tonight. I was supposed to go to Texas a few years ago to meet up with a few militia guys I knew down there who were running border security and working with the border agents. And then some things popped up, and I backed out for my own safety. JM, not no, brother. I'm not a vet. Um, I'm just a man that is concerned. I am militia. I believe that I have a duty at home to protect our rights here at home. So I'm fighting for our rights here at home. I'm proud of I'm proud of the fact that I'm militia. I'm proud of the fact that a lot of people I know are still proud to be militia. Because in theory, in reality, we are all militia. but they have demonized that word and turned it into something that it's not. And I'm trying to get that stigmata off of us. JM94. If you have any questions about me, man, feel free to look me up. Google Phil Robinson, Michigan Liberty Militia. It'll tell you everything you need to know about me. Oh, you're welcome, brother. JM94. My hat's off to all veterans because they're serving our country and they are uh, trying to do something good. But I believe that people at home that are fighting, people like myself, people like all of you who are awake, protecting our homeland, that is great things too. It's we have a duty as American citizens to protect our country, and that being the militia. There's three causes to the militia: to uphold the laws of the Union, to repel invasion, and to stop insurrection. I mean, there's a bill or an act, whatever you want to call it, where the president can actually call up the militia during times of crisis, during times of invasion, like what is going on at our southern border. You know, I would love to go down there and work with some people down in Texas and see firsthand with my own two eyes what's going on down there, to see just how bad it is, to see the war zone that is in our backyard. Yes, I would like to see that. JM94, what didn't you know, brother? But I really do. I enjoy getting on here and reading all your comments and talking to all of you. Oh yeah, they could definitely call up the militia for backup. Absolutely. I believe it's the Whiskey Rebellion Act of 1791 or 1795. And see, this country was fought for by the militia and the Minutemen. That's how we won our independence from England in the first place. We had no standing army. We had no military. It was ordinary citizens, farmers, uh, shopkeepers. It was people like you and me who took up arms against the largest army at the time, the strongest military at the time, and we kicked their ass. Skull, during BLM, how many law enforcements were with the militia? Most of them. Most of them, I would think. Um, I've never had any problem with any law enforcement. Um, I've had one stand down order given to me in Kentwood, uh, but we didn't stand down. What we were told to stand down and exit the sidewalk, which we did not do. We simply did not comply. But that was the only time. Every other time, the police are they shake our hands. A lot of them up in Lansing, the Capitol Police, they all know me by name. They all shake my hand. When there's counter protesters, they have their backs to us, so they know that we are not a threat. I mean, there's video out there of me doing and showing just that. As a matter of fact, the last time I was in Detroit, the chief of police in Detroit told me next time I was in Detroit, he wanted to take me out to lunch because I talked down a bunch of people who, from Trump's side and the other side, were about to go blow to blow, and I de-escalated that situation. And the police did not have to get involved, and the chief of police literally thanked me and told me he wanted to take me out to lunch next time I was in Detroit. My sheriff has been on stage with us. Like I said, if you look me up, you'll see pictures of me on stage with my sheriff. My sheriff patted me on the back and my two brothers when we started the militia and said, "You guys are awesome. You guys are doing what the American people should be doing. We have a duty." Yeah, if we stand down, we might as well give up. I could not agree with that statement more. JM94 could not agree with that. I agree with that 100%, brother. Yeah, we did get our asses kicked once. Absolutely. Right, send me some more ammo. But it's just cool though, that the police, most of them that I've encountered, 99% of them, have been really cool with us. Nothing but a lot of handshakes and some good conversation. Um, I know there's a video that I just shared on my channel. I don't believe there's no audio because it was a Facebook Live, but we were in Hastings, Michigan. I was holding a 2A rally, and a lot of people were offended by the flag I was carrying. This was during Summerfest. There was probably a couple thousand people in Hastings, which is not a very big town. But I had the Benjamin Franklin flag that said "Join or Die," and it had the chopped up snake. And nobody, very few people even knew that that was a Ben Franklin slogan. They thought that it meant if you didn't join the militia, we were gonna off you. You know, so that's just how uneducated people are. But yeah, we got talked to that day by the police, and they were told that we were threatening people and we were intimidating people. They knew it was all bullshit, but they had to come talk to us anyways. Um, they did ask me to take down my flag. Um, so I simply, just for the sake of argument, I rolled my flag up and we carried about our day. But we had a great day. There was tons of people taking pictures with us. A bunch of younger kids. See, this is what excited me. There was a bunch of kids between the ages of 13 to 16 who wanted to know what we were doing, why we were doing it, and how cool it was. They thought what we were doing was amazing. And now that's a driving force as well for me. Don't tread on me. Absolutely. That means just that to me. Don't tread on me means just that. 30 years ago, a little place called. No, I am unaware of that. But militias, Michigan has always had a strong militia presence. Norm Ostrom in the 90s, the Michigan militia was huge back in the 90s, you know, and then they shut that down with that whole bullshit, Timothy McVeigh bullshit, who was never part of the Michigan militia. He attended one meeting and his views were far too extreme. See, the militia is not a bunch of extremists. We're a bunch of guardians. We're a bunch of patriots who love our country. Nothing more. If I'm going to listen to a country song, I'm going to listen to Hank Williams Jr. Country Boy Can't Survive. Oh. Well, anyways, people, I've had a really good time again tonight. Please hit that like button. Uh, Sub if you're not already subbed. Make sure your notifications are turned on, people, because a lot of people are saying that they're not getting notified when I go live or even if I do videos. So it's up to all of you to help me break the chains. Yep, take care all. Absolutely. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Might be back tomorrow. Who knows? It depends on what happens tonight or tomorrow. But there's always something to talk about. And especially when you have a good open dialogue like what we're having. Uh, it's greatly appreciated. But yeah, people, hit that like button. Let's get a few more likes going. And share this video out, people. I look forward to our next live, people. All right, KP Heathen, we'll see you on the next one too, brother. Why won't this thing fucking end?